Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 122 of the Everton Save, and today it is two huge games. First up, we go to Benfica in the first leg of our Champions League quarter-final, and then we host Liverpool in the league. It's a Merseyside derby that could decide where the league title goes this year. So that is, I'm already a little bit nervous about that one. But before we get to those, let's have a quick look back at what's happened since last episode, our trip to Southampton in the league. Aaron Hampson opened the scoring late in the first half, pulling off his marker to head in Tyler Adams' cross. And the same two routed again a few minutes later to double our lead at the break. Southampton pulled one back late, but we hung on for all 3 points. So there we go, we were quite good in the first half. Aaron Hampson, when he's good, isn't he? 2 goals for him. Tyler Adams with 2 assists as well, which was 2 really good deliveries, I thought. Second half, we were hanging on a little bit. You can see the match ratings. We had more shots. They just about edged possession, but it was fairly even. The match ratings, though, outside of Adams and Hampson weren't great. So we seem to struggle from late season nerves, don't we? And I'm just a little bit worried that that's coming back again for us. If we have a look at what all that means, we are still top of the table, 7 points clear of Liverpool. That's what makes this Merseyside derby so big, because we're 7 points clear with 5 games to go. If we were to beat them, go 10 points clear with 4 games to go, you'd just about be willing to crown as champions. Even if we hang on for a draw, 7 points with 4 games to go, again, we've got to go to Manchester City, final day of the season, but if we can have that buffer, that would be good. If we lose, gets down to 4 points, then it gets a little bit nervy, doesn't it? But first things first, we have this Champions League quarter-final to look forward to, I should say. And this is what we are expecting of Benfica. We are the favourites, albeit they are in some good form. Our form's a little bit inconsistent. Renato Garcho is the manager. Where's he been lately? He's at Manchester City for a while. Okay, he was the Manchester City manager last year when I think we had a tough time against him when he was manager. So maybe this is going to be a little bit tougher than we initially thought. Attacking direct style. Unfortunately for the Aussie analysis report, doesn't really show us too much. Knowing that he's the Manchester City guy, I'm a little bit concerned now what we're going to come up against here. This is a team we're sending out, given we're away from home, and they are a direct team. It's going to be a little bit more conservative. So Lafont goes in goal. Verstraete, Stark, Felipe, and Militao as the back four. Berg comes in just to sit in front of that back four, giving a little bit of protection with Canente and Zamora in front of him. It's Bouvier and Richarlison in midfield. It's Schweinsteiger up top. Come on, boys. So they are playing as we were expecting, so that's good, because we don't want surprises at this stage of the competition. What do we say? Klung says tell them to go out there and prove a point. I'm going to say, there's no pressure on you here, boys. There's no pressure on you. Let's get a little bit of passion that we have faith. Yeah, try and fire him up a little bit, but I just remember that Renato Gaucho. Speaking of Manchester City, actually, the FA Cup final is Manchester City versus West Ham. So our Conquerors did end up getting through. They beat Newcastle, I think it was 2-1, and West Ham beat Manchester United. I think it was a goal in. It might have been 1-0, or it might have also been 2-1. It was something like that anyway. So 2 close semi-finals, but it is West Ham versus Manchester City in the final. And it'd be terrible, wouldn't it, if Manchester City won it, because then you'd think, oh, we were so close to go out to the champions. That's just past the post there from the corner. Yes, but, also, it's a little bit of pride almost if you do get beaten by the champions, and that, we went out to a good team. Here we go now, Bouvier. I think Bouvier and Richarlison have just about been our most reliable wingers the last few games, so I'm hoping we see good performances from them here. It's been rolled in there for Richarlison. He dinks one in, back post. Bouvier's there! Oh, how has the keeper saved that? Still there for Bouvier. Can he square it back for somebody? He finds Militao, and that ends the highlight. Oh, what a chance for Bouvier to get that away goal. As ever, these away European ties, I always just think we just need to get goals. We've seen before, if we lose 4-3, that we've usually able to get the job done at home. Here we go with Zamora. Oh, he's taking a little bit too much time there. He's been caught in possession, and are we going to pay the price on the break here? They've nicked one over the heads of us there. Get that away. Oh, it's a good finish. This guy was at City, wasn't he? He was at City when Gaucho was there. I remember that name because he scored against us before. And we've been hit on the break. Can you believe it? Let's tell him to show some passion. We're 1 goal down. I hate being hit on the break. It's so annoying, isn't it? That's Militao, isn't it? Just couldn't get back. He's on support. He's not necessarily attacking. But, when you're that high up the pitch, some more is just being caught in possession, and as I said, we've paid a price there. Another ball in. Oh, it's off. Was it away? Was it from Felipe? Let's get in front of that. Oh, tell you what, we should be 2-0 down. Let's go a high line here. Let's do that. Let's tighten it up. Let's try and stop them from playing. You can see our match readings aren't great. We've really dropped out of the game here a little bit. Here we go. We need to just steady the ship a little bit here. If we can get a goal to do that, that would be nice. Verstrate, decent ball, and it's there for Richarlison. Oh, what's he done? What was that, a shot or I don't know what that was. It was horrible, whatever it was. We are going to have to tell our fullbacks to mark their wingers because they are destroying us down the sides, and it's 2-0. Boys, come on. We need to change multiple things. What can we do here? Let's start by marking these wingers because they're ripping us to shreds right now. So we'll do that. And hopefully that will at least lessen that threat, if nothing else. I'm wondering if we need to lower this tempo and be a little bit more expressive as well. And maybe you could argue we've been a little bit too expressive with the way we're giving the ball away. Twice to be hit on the break. Do we need to sit a little bit deeper perhaps? Here we go now from a free kick, and Lafont is there, and we are looking a very, very poor team right now. So let's do that. Let's sit back. Let's maybe be a little bit more direct in what we're doing. Do we look to pass into space as well, and maybe not working into the box? Just looks as though we're getting destroyed on the break. And this is horrible, boys. Come on, get that away. Can we hang on to the half-time here at 2-0? That is just sickening to say almost, isn't it? But we're getting ripped to pieces. Do we need to defend with more width, I wonder? Militao's having a poor game. Nobody is playing well. What do we say to that? It was disappointing. I don't know if yelling at them is going to help. Just go calm. And then we've got faith in them. Come on, boys. We've been a really good team. Are we gonna choke in Europe yet again? I can't believe a team that's been as dominant as we have been in the Premier League has struggled so badly in Europe. Time and time again. Let's try a deep lying forward for Schweinsteiger. Try and get him involved a little bit more, perhaps. We don't want to be that low, I don't think, do we? That's just inviting pressure, so that maybe explains why that's happened. Alright, let's try this and just see what happens. I wonder if we don't exploit the flanks. Look for the overlaps for sure, but maybe don't exploit the flanks. A lot of our creative players are in the middle of the field in Canente and Zamora. We put them back together in there. I thought, we might have some good things, but no such luck so far. We do have Kai Havertz on the bench. Come on, can we nick this high up the field? It's Renato Gaucho, isn't it? He seems to have our number. I don't know if there's a way to see your head-to-head versus a particular manager. I don't think I remember this incorrectly. I'm pretty sure that his City team was the conquerors of us on more than one occasion. Not in the league. Oh, there we go. We've nicked that with Verstrate. Can we get a little bit of quality here? He's gone early for Schweinsteiger. Can we hit them on the break ourselves? Schweinsteiger brings it down. Oh, you would have put the house on him to put that away, and he's hit it straight into the goalkeeper. Boys, concentrate, please. We're going to have to make changes. Do we go with the number 10? We need a goal, don't we? So I think maybe we do need to do that. So we'll take off Berg. We'll bring on Havertz. We'll make that change. We'll put some more back to a deep-lying midfielder there, deep-lying playmaker. What else do we need to look to do here? Militao, of all the players to have a bad day, Militao would not be the one you'd pick, would it? Let's give this a little bit of chance to see what's going to happen. Let's take it off, pass the ball into space. Let's maybe try raising the tempo. We'll go back to playing the way we play. Do we want to counter press? Let's maybe try counter pressing and getting stuck in. We've got to try something to get ourselves in this game. We've got faith in Havertz to go out there and show us what he's got. Schweinsteiger is not having a good day, is he? So maybe we need to take him off for Schiffers. Maybe a man in form, perhaps. We need to get an away goal, though, don't we? We really, really do. Let's give it a push forwards. Here we go. No, no one's there. Can we get the second ball? No, we've got a challenge for that. Come on, we're looking a little bit soft as well. Can we nick that? We can. Bouvier's done well there. All right, can he find Schiffers? He can. Schiffers, can he go back post? He can. It's Kai Havertz! Kai Havertz still! Hey, there it is! A little bit of calmness in front of goal, finally. And we've got ourselves a way back into this game. We will... What do we do? We will demand more of that. Schiffers, it was nice, wasn't it? It was calm play. We have been lacking that in Havertz. I thought he'd gone too far. But he does find a way to get the ball into the back of the net. And that was a nice little move there in the end. Alright, can we come roaring back into this? Canente, it's headed away. Second ball for Bouvier. Oh, it's offside. Is it offside? It is offside. Oh, unlucky for Richarlison. It looked offside. I think it's essentially been given as offside. How close was it to offside? It was quite offside, wasn't it? When the shot was taken. You'd be hard pressed to make an argument that the defender played at that ball. It definitely looked like it just kind of hit him. Let's push forward. Let's see if we can please here get a look at this. This is probably it. I'll tell you what, the way that game went, we'll just about have to take that, won't we? I mean, you look at that, and we've maybe been the better team there, but that's not what the highlights showed, was it? But we've had an off day. We've got an away goal. I mean, we can't be happy with it. But you just wonder if that Kai Havertz goal might prove very, very important. We definitely look better with the number 10, though, didn't we? So we'll put that in the memory bank for next time. Yeah, we might look to go with that number 10 at home, and yeah, I don't know. We have to be a lot better. Anyway, guys, wait right there. It's time for Liverpool in the derby. It could decide the league title. Okay, welcome back. It is time for the Merseyside derby. You can see we are now in inconsistent form. We're doing this thing again where we stumble over the line at the end of a season, aren't we? Liverpool, unfortunately for us, are in excellent form. They won their Champions League game midweek, 4-0 at home to Bayern Munich. They beat Stoke 4-0 last week in the league as well. Yeah, we are still the favourites somehow, but there we go. Now, if we have a look at what we're expecting here, who's the manager here? Christian Chivu is now the manager. Now, that's a change from last time. Only 49 days in charge, so a different manager. It's an interim manager for Liverpool, so that is what it is. Their adventurous passing style now. Now, it was the German guy before, wasn't it? Nagelsmann. So they've obviously let him go at some point. I've missed that in the ins and outs of the game, but different manager. So the passing style, now we're actually not expecting them to play like this. We're expecting them to come out like this. Very, very defensively minded. It must be how they play away from home. So I don't know how much stock we can put into all this sort of information in this scouting report. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But trusting the scouts, how we, with the two blockers in front of their defence. So this is how we're going to go out for this one and really try and take the game to them. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Stark, Taylor, and Felipe is a back three. Militao and Verstraete down the wings. Black and Canete are back together in midfield. Havertz comes in to play. We might put him on support, though, with two strikers. In behind Schiffers and Aaron Hampson. When he plays, he scores. Let's hope that continues. So yeah, we did get, the scouts did get it right. A very, very defensively minded Liverpool there. So let's hope that they don't get rewarded for that. Okay, so what do we say here? Do it for the fans. Just go out there, relax, play a natural game, boys. Some calm, we have faith. And let's just hope that we can put that Benfica mess behind us and put on a good performance. So here we go. Goodison in full voice. No doubt hoping that, we see a decent performance here is what we need, isn't it? I do think, given the stage of the season now with a 7-point gap, that a draw that's a fine result for us. We, as I always say, we'll never play for a draw, but if it comes along, I wouldn't be too disappointed by that. They have had a lot more of the possession so far. Now, of course, the one problem that I've discovered with this formation at times in sort of, I think it was at the Heart save, or I can't remember which one, maybe it was Everton, but you do sometimes struggle to keep possession with this particular formation. So let's try lowering the tempo if that's the case. And I've been trying to figure out, I mean, it's very late in the day for this particular FM to be playing around with formations now, but how we can keep possession better with this formation. We've done well to block that. Come on, let's get in front. Can we get a tackle in here somewhere, please, boys? Come on. One thing this formation does tend to do, you do tend to create chances, but as I say, you tend to struggle for possession. They've lumped one forward there. Verstraete gets the head on that. Back down. That's well done. Look at that for composure on the ball, boys. All right, Callum Black brings it out. He lumps one forward. Well, not really a lump, but he gets it out there for Verstraete. We've got 2 men in the box, or we should do at least. It's headed clear again. It's going to fall back for Callum Black. Look in the middle here, mate. He gets Canente for Havertz. Can he do it again? He finds Militao getting forward. He dinks it in. Back goes Aaron Hampson. Oh, we scored 2 of those versus Southampton, and he just couldn't find the net on that occasion. Stuart Taylor's looking nervous. Now, Stuart Taylor's not happy with me because he wanted a new contract, and I kept telling Stuart Webber to go and give him a new contract, and he basically was failing on every occasion. So we ended up getting him a new contract, but now he feels like I've broken promises to him. And actually, it was Stuart Webber that sort of messed up the promise. So it's one of these now with Stuart Taylor that if he's going to be like this, we're going to struggle to play him, to be honest, because we can't afford to have nervous defenders in this, in these sorts of games. You can see again we've struggled for possession, but we have created the more chances. It's just a thing in this formation, unfortunately. It's just the byproduct of it. I really struggle to believe, by the way, if this was an actual game in real life, that this would be allowed to be a 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday. This is a advertised months in advance Super Sunday event on Sky Sports, isn't it? All right, it was disappointing. Okay, I'm going to try and be positive and say unlucky. Players that aren't playing well, we'll tell them. We're not going to sugarcoat things. We need you to come out of your shell here, Taylor. We need you to play well for us. Individually, I'm going to say the match ratings aren't great, but the team performance I don't think was too bad. Maybe minimum highlights, but not too bad. We've got who's been playing well there. That is Militao. That's good to see him back on form. I'm going to be a little bit more positive with the strikers. We need them to go out there and make a difference for us. I mean, it looks okay. I don't think we want to change too much based on that. Like I say, they need to beat us. If we're 7 points clear with 4 games to go, I think we take that. I don't like the way this possession's working out. Here we go. Can we get ourselves a goal from a corner? Canente. Oh, it's there. It's offside. Is it Aaron Hampson? He scores when he plays. What's been given? Is it a goal? We're going to check. I think it looks like they might be coming back. Oh, has he scored? Has he done it yet again? Aaron Hampson, the saviour of Everton. Usually those ones are offside, but it looks like it has been given. I don't want to get too excited, but I think it's been given. There's a man there. He is onside, and it's 1-0. Go on, Aaron Hampson. Excellent stuff. Boys, let's concentrate, but that is excellent stuff. 1-0 up. This would essentially be league title done, wouldn't it? Schiffers is having an uncharacteristically quiet game. Let's try show some passion. That fires everybody up. We do have Sander Berg we can bring on to play in the centre of defence. I'm just very closely watching Stuart Taylor's match ratings, and he's not too bad. Verstraete's looking tired, but he's doing okay. Callum Black on the ball for Kai Havertz for Verstraete. Verstraete, what can he do? Verstraete! Oh, decent save. Decent effort from Verstraete, though, as well. They've changed to a 4-3-3. So that means we need to change. If they're doing 4-3-3, what we might do is we might drop these guys back. We might play them as fullbacks on support. I'm a little bit wary that... Yeah, so that gives us extra men at the back. I'm going to take a second to think about this. We maybe don't need Canente bombing forward quite so much as the Mazzella. We want to try and keep a little bit of pressure on them at the back. If they're going 4-3-3, these guys don't have marking assignments, so that's fine. What else? We probably want to slow it down a little bit, don't we? And be a little bit sensible about that. Do we want to look for the overlap? Maybe not, because if they're only on support, we'll look for it. Yeah, that all looks like it works for me. We'll stay positive, and we'll get back out there. We're going to have a corner here. If we can double the lead, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Where's Aaron Hampson, the goal machine that is... He's got to be close to an England call-up. We've seen Taylor and Cook both get England call-ups, and I tell you what, Hampson cannot be far away. Let's give it a concentrate. We've already slowed it all down here, haven't we? Just making sure. Yes, we have. Let's go defensive. Let's go defensive. We're over time. Has Aaron Hampson essentially given us the league title? It looks like he may have. It's an Everton free kick, and that'll do it. We're already over time. Send him off, ref. Send him off. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're on the losing team, Kovacic. You're a muppet. There it is. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent result. Big win. Again, the formation, it doesn't bode well with, what do we say here? Don't get complacent, boys. That's only 3 points, but it's a huge 3 points. Everton triumph in the Merseyside derby. That is huge. Kivu, you can see as many positives as you want, mate, but you are done for this year, I'd like to think. So puts us in the Champions League for next season. We have £250 million to spend, $5 million a week on wages. God help us if whoever gets his hands on that. But if we look at the league table, we are 10 points clear. We have 4 games to go. We can actually clinch it next episode, can't we? Because if we win our next league fixture, it doesn't. Oh, City could maybe have a say about that because they're still there or thereabouts with 2 games in hand. But if we win our next league fixture, if we are 9 points clear or more with 3 games to go and our goal difference is superior, that will be title done. So that'll be next episode. We'll come back. We'll try and rescue the Champions League campaign at home to Benfica. And then we'll go to Burnley knowing a win will see us lift league title, number whatever it is, assuming City. It should be enough with City, even if, because there's 4 points to they could go. Maybe it would be close, but we could effectively do it anyway. Anyway, guys, that's all for next time. If you have enjoyed that, don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time for hopefully a Premier League title. Take care.